YouTubers as of late.
Oh yeah,
So yeah,
absolutely.
good to get any big videos out there. But speaking of
Yes,
videos, so we promised that we're gonna show off some like a quick clip of Insurgency Sandstorm, something we've been working on for a while. We've haven't shown anything publicly, I think, since E3, where we did our single player trailer. But we're going to start actually showing off on a regular basis more in game video, do some interviews with developers, and maybe do some blog posts and that sort of stuff as well. So start showing you guys what we've been working on. And today's clip is really short. It's just showing off one specific feature that's in the game, but there'll be a lot more to come over the coming weeks. So with that, I think I'm going to switch over to the clip. So hope you guys are ready. So we're back. So what you saw is basically a new feature that we're adding in game that we kind of adapted from Day of Infamy, which is calling in fire support with kind of like an officer and radio mechanic. But interesting thing in this clip, and the big change from Day of Infamy for you guys that have played Day of Infamy before, you can actually shoot down some of the fire support as well. So that's we just want to show you this like little clip, and probably play it again for you guys in a bit. But you can check out our YouTube, Twitter, Facebook. It should be up on any of those as well if you want to go check it out. Yeah, and we're going to keep on releasing new feature videos and hopefully longer length stuff, trailers and that sort of thing. The other thing too is we should actually have information about accepting more players into our alpha test. The footage that you saw today was from our current, well, not our most current alpha build because it's changing all the time, but a current alpha build, and so in-game footage. And yeah, it's pretty exciting to let you guys actually see what's going on in engine. Working with Unreal's been pretty cool so far, and yeah, we'll probably answer some insurgency questions late in the stream. But let's play the clip one more time, and then we'll get into some DOI. And there you have it. So yeah, you guys can check it out on any one of those channels, and yeah, we'll take some questions later. But Valentin, I know you saw the clip earlier. What do you think? It's been a while since obviously we showed the game, but just as an introduction, I guess, a reintroduction to be able to see this kind of stuff in game features and that sort of thing.
Yeah, it's kind of like an appetizer, but a very good one. Very good one in my opinion.
Yeah,
Definitely can't wait to see some more.
Yeah, no full like trailer, that sort of stuff yet, but we'll continue to show off these types of feature videos, and we'll keep on showing you guys hopefully some new stuff every week, up to the point where we could actually hopefully play some stuff on stream, which would be kind of interesting and a little bit of change of pace. But so today I think we're gonna go into Day of Infamy. We've got things loaded up. I think we're gonna try some co-op today. So I'm just gonna find a decent server we can join.
I do think if the hero's gonna stay the destroyed one, it could provide some extra cover. Could be interesting.
Yeah.
To have it like change the map just a bit.
Right.
I mean, if you can't spam heroes through the entire match, if you can like have only one or two through the entire match, that should be fun.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, we're continue to bounce around a lot of the features that we're adding. We have people testing it right now a lot. I believe there was a test going on, or is still going on right now. So getting constant feedback from the small player base, but we're hoping to open up that base to a lot more people soon.
Yeah, I'm personally like a huge fan of those small things that change the map kind of slightly differently every single time.
Right.
So it could be one of those. Could be.
Okay. So what games have you been playing lately?
Well, mostly I've been playing the game I'm currently reviewing, Wolfenstein 2.
Oh, that's cool.
Pretty fun.
Yeah.
Pretty enjoyable, yeah. Does some things they rarely seen in gore games.
Yep. Yeah, I don't remember. Is Wolfenstein 2 single player only? I know they were hyping
it is, yeah.
mostly about single player, so I assume so. And the single player seems like a really crazy storyline too. Like a really interesting.
Actually, I haven't really been following the storyline. Not my thing, but the gameplay, I mean, it's pretty solid. The gore is pretty fun.
Right.
There are some really cool features, so if you just remember character or activate the gore variations, by the way, you have like a ton of gore variations for the limbs as well. You can like blow off a chunk of the hand.
Right.
Which looks absolutely glorious. So you actually have a puddle formed below each stump, which is something I've discussed so much on the channel, and now I'm actually seeing it. It's great.
So where do you think it ranks so far on your hierarchy of damage bottles and that sort of stuff in game?
Yes, so definitely has a ton of issues. So for example, so let's say if you just play with the shotgun, you're gonna have a blast. And I've been spending most of my time with the shotgun, and the response is really excellent. But if you do the other stuff, the response is not remotely as good. So for the smaller guns like submachine guns, the wound mechanic is kind of not terribly bad, but not very good. And you also have some big issues with the blood spilling. The animation responses are pretty bad, sadly. And for explosives, you have one of the crappiest, frankly, response mechanics, which is just complete body obliteration, which is just a pretty bad and pretty cheap mechanic. And especially when you have such glorious variations, I'm really baffled that they go for the most generic response instead of like activating some nasty-looking variation.
Right.
So basically, if you're gonna play the game, play with the shotgun. It's really a great experience.
If you want to see stuff,
fun shotguns I played in a while.
If you want to see people blow up real good, right?
Yeah, just get chunks of their body torn apart, and it looks good. I mean, the variations look awesome. There is a very good variety of them. But sadly, just not. You don't have a great response for all the stuff,
Right.
which is a big issue.
And that's a video that's coming out on your channel soon?
Yeah, I'm currently wrapping up the text, and we'll see how long it takes to finish the damn thing. Those takes a while. They take a while.
How long does it usually take you guys to make a video?
It's only me, just me.
Well,
So
I
got
mean, you specifically.
Yeah. So it takes about. It really varies as on how busy I am, but I gotta like get the impression, gotta describe it well in the text, and that stuff takes a really long while. So every 2 or 3 weeks or so, but as for the amount of time it takes to make a video, probably anywhere between 40 to about 80 hours. Depends on the game. This one's on the longer side. There were quite a lot of things to discuss. Also been playing Overgrowth, which was a really fun review to make, because you have a lot of interesting dynamic systems. You basically have those active ragdoll mechanic, which looks really good. So you slice the character's throat, you'll see the blood spurting,
right,
leaving the stains. You'll see the character wiggling in pain and kind of getting weaker over time. And it's basically, so what really makes the gore system great is the dynamic systems. It's not like some animations that once activated, just the animation, not affected by anything. It's all dynamic, which delivers really good response. And lots of fun to play around with.
Do you find specific game engines provide like the best experience or the most consistent one, or is it really up to the designers who are making the game?
It's mostly up to the designers. Sure, I mean, I guess a good engine will make things easier, but it's up to the designers. Definitely. The folks behind Verdun did a pretty good job with Unity, and I've barely seen any gore games in Unity, so...
Right. Rough start.
And the guys in Overgrowth, the engines, basically, they made it.
Yeah, it's
so I think it's
tough to make.
Very impressive in the game.
Tough to make that from scratch. Takes a lot of work.
Yeah. I think that it's mainly about attention to detail. That's tremendously important. All the small stuff, they make a huge difference. And when you have like lots of small stuff, it really makes the experience special.
Right. And outside of your gaming channel, I know you are a professional musician. That's correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Currently working on my solo project, and did actually a really cool collaboration recently with an electronic music producer. It was a collaboration of metal, rap, and electronic music.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
When are you aiming to get that out for?
Oh, it's already out.
Oh, cool.
It's called Iron Oxide. Can be found on my channel, my personal playthrough. The producer is The Virus and the Antidote, so you can just listen to it on his SoundCloud. It was a really cool collaboration, really awesome. Always wanted to do this collaboration of gangster rap and metal. Because they're both kind of pretty brutal musical styles, and they kind of go well together.
Right. Very heavy.
Yeah, so that's one track, and I think we'll do more in the future, definitely, so we'll see.
And what instruments can you play?
Playing on the electric guitar and the bass.
Oh, okay. So mostly guitar instruments?
Yeah. I'll be getting actually a MIDI keyboard soon, so I'll be adding some electronic sounds to my stuff as well, which will be pretty interesting. I've been actually listening to it though, like many tracks they can be like really subtle, but they make a huge difference. You may not hear it at first, you may like focus on the guitar parts or the vocal parts that are in the front, but having like some electronic stuff in the background can make a pretty good difference.
Right. Well, it's interesting to have that mix too.
Yeah. So I'm looking forward to see how I can put it in my tracks. Should be interesting.
Somebody in the chat asked if this is a Random Madness, and yeah, we got ValentinTheMad from his Random Madness channel, which is his gaming channel. And what's your other channel called? Is it just called ValentinTheMad?
Yeah, exactly, yeah. I also have a cats channel that hasn't been very active, but I do have some videos in the post. It's called See the Cats, and yeah. But no gore there, guys. No gore there.
No, I hope not. Get in trouble.
No, just awesome cats.
Yeah.
Well, there is this one psycho cat who, if I don't put a glove on, there will be gore.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's pretty insane, but we'll still have them anyways.
Mostly an outdoor cat, I would guess?
Yeah, I mean, I'm feeding street cats in my area.
Oh, okay.
So, they're all, like, most of them are really friendly, but there's one who kind of loves us, but... he's also a bit insane.
How many cats do you think you get to your house?
It's in my area, so I feed about the cats I'm familiar with, about 10 of them. There are also a whole bunch who just kind of pass by every once in a while.
Right. I got somebody asking in the chat, will you talk more about Sandstorm? Yeah. We'll for sure talk about Sandstorm if you have some specific questions. It's just difficult to do on stream.
Stuff you've been working on lately?
Sorry? I missed that.
Yeah, so what like new stuff were you working on lately for Sandstorm?
Oh, okay, well, right now I think...
like a recent edition or something, you know?
Right now I think the big test for us is we're starting to do some co-op testing with our testing group and establishing a testing group and trying to figure out how to expand that testing group above the just having like 1 or 2 servers to having a lot of servers, just so that we can get a lot more testing and a lot more feedback so that we have a lot more bugs to fix. But we're getting to the point where it's very playable, so that's good. See any questions?
Oh my God!
I really like the impact detonation grenades. Ah, fuck. And I just killed myself.
I just saw that.
Overkilled myself, yeah.
Ah, hit him in the shoulder. Let's see. At least we still have Mikey's voice. Yeah, Mikey's doing some voiceover. It would seem weird to have an Insurgency game without Mikey in it. But he's doing a lot more game design lately. He's actually a game designer now on Sandstorm, so hopefully you see more of his influence on the game than just his voice.
I assume he will be a character in the game itself too, right? Like his face and stuff.
Yeah, like in the intro video, or sorry, the E3 trailer, we did have him as a character, and I don't think that's changed, but yeah, we're still working on a lot of. We haven't got to like all the voiceover stuff yet. We've been mainly focusing on getting the multiplayer gameplay stuff down, which is why we can start showing and getting more people to start testing in the near future.
Can you define a near future?
I'd say like we're. I don't know. We'll let you guys know in a few weeks, I think, where you can go and sign up for our closed alpha. I think that's what we said in our post this week. So yeah, happened pretty soon. There's no bribery has to be involved. Leaving us direct messages typically is not a good way to get inside of the alpha. But yeah, if you want to do it, we'll let you know on all our regular channels, Facebook, Twitter, on this weekly live stream on YouTube. So, if you're subscribed to any of those, you will see it for sure. Performance should get a lot better with the Unreal 3 engine. Yeah, the Unreal 3 Unreal 4 engine is really good to work with. A lot of stuff that was like by default built in the game, a lot of special effects stuff, but the stuff that our guys can do with it and adapt it as well is pretty awesome. I'm just amazed every day going in and being able to see new art, new models, and that sort of thing. It's crazy to get a higher resolution and a newer engine to work with. Alright, let's see if we have better luck on this map.
Right, boys. Command said that this area has some nice targets for us. Check your maps to see the spots. We're gonna need to find them. No doubt Jerry will have a few surprises
When
for
we'll
us, so
release
stay
system
tuned.
requirements? We probably will have to release system requirements when we're asking people to sign up for the close alpha.
We need orders.
But I would say generally, as a rule of thumb, if your game can run other Unreal 4 games, they probably run Sandstorm.
Crap, friggin' A, gotta reload. I'm on.
And I'm down. Fuck.
You went up there quick.
Yeah, I rushed a bit too hard.
I saw you for a second and then you were gone.
Yeah. So like 2 or 3 of them and tried to take cover. Didn't help.
Deploying smoke.
2 are left. Yeah.
Reloading.
Whew. All over the place. I haven't actually played co-op on stream for a while. It's been mostly PvP lately, so it's actually fun to get back into it. Ooh, I got blown up hard.
Yeah. It looked nice.
Only a 1050 Ti with 4GB GPU. That doesn't seem that bad. That can run an Unreal 4 engine.
Should be able to, I think.
Yeah, it's a pretty modern
It's a good card.
graphics card,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's a good card, yeah.
I mean, like, I wouldn't recommend like a 1080 Ti. It's pretty goddamn expensive. And they're like, I always find they're like video cards now are like cars, where like, do you actually need a Ferrari or a Bugatti or something like that and have to pay all that money for it when you can go just as fast in a car that costs like $40,000 now?
Can we get artillery on these? I'm reloading, boys.
And especially the guys that are playing at like 1080p, unless you're playing in full 4K, and there's not many games that can, even those cards can get run perfectly smoothly with all options on in 4K.
I guess if you have those screens with 144 gigahertz,
Yeah.
kind of makes sense.
Yeah. But you just have to make sure that it can run at that resolution, or if you're trying to run like NVIDIA Surround or Infinity, like the three monitor setup or that sort of thing. I guess you could use a higher graphics card as well.
I guess VR is also pretty demanding.
Yeah.
Have you tried VR?
I have not. We've had people in our offices try VR. I know it is very demanding just because of the amount of stuff that it's rendering at the same time. And it has to be really smooth in order for you not to get sick. Like, you need at least 60 frames per second, if not more.
Yeah, I don't think we'll make it.
No! That dude did not want to get on the point.
So maybe now, maybe it's gonna destroy it. Yeah, he did well.
Oh, there we go.
Gotta be more careful this time.
I'm heading to Able.
I think we're all headed to Able right now.
Aye, good call.
Do I?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. We'll be going there too.
Smoke out.
It's funny, in the background of this level, you can actually see the flak tower right out over the water. And that's our next map for anybody that's checked out our YouTube channel or seen that live stream before. they're still testing that, and hopefully we can show it off more in the future, especially as we get close to releasing that patch. Whew.
Oh shit. A good guy in the house.
Yeah, there's a machine gun in one of the windows.
Yeah, I'm going for him. I'll try to knife him, we'll see if I can do it.
Got it. Nice work.
Where's the bastard?
HQ a hobby bunny. We've just captured easy.
Ah, yeah, he's dead now.
Yeah, Chad was talking about the flak tower map. The flak towers are pretty cool because it'll be our first, I would say, real indoor map. Requires, I was telling Valentin before, it requires like a lot of coordination between teammates because you got to bust open specific doors to make it easier to go in and out, kind of like on Dog Red. Oh my god.
Let's see if I can sneak one in the window of this bunker.
Ah, crap.
Nope, almost killed myself.
Jesus Christ.
Excuse me. I'm gonna die for a sneeze.
If you were in some ambush in the woods, you could.
Yeah, sneezing would not be good.
Yeah.
Allergies are not a positive on the battlefield for sure.
Hey, we made it.
Do you think mouse and keyboard controls could be possible on console, maybe on mouse and keyboard only servers? That way people can play controls they prefer without putting other players at a disadvantage. I mean, it really depends if the consoles can handle that. We've got it set up right now so that it's easily adaptable between console and PC. But obviously making PC kind of like our home platform because that's our bread and butter. I'm gonna vote for sure. Salerno's fun.
Yeah, it's a good map. I think my first map I ever played on this game.
The throwback to Day of Defeat.
Never played DOD.
Oh, really? Yeah, this one, like, there's certain points, like, it's not an exact carryover from that game, but like, there's certain points that are easily recognizable if you've played it. I've played it a bunch when I was a kid, and like, I immediately kind of fell in love with this map because I saw those points and were like, I remember capturing this when I was like 17, 18 years old.
Yeah, played DD.
Get ready to move out, fellas. Command wants us to find the targets in the area and take them out of commission. Check your maps and call it out if you find a target. We've got some places to search.
Let's have a look around.
So what other stuff have you been playing, aside from Sandstorm and DOI?
Let's see. I played, I think a lot of us on the team end up playing a lot of, like, we'll end up, a few of them were, I played a little bit of Call of Duty World War II, which I wasn't a huge fan of, just because I hate gun sounds and like the gun firing and that sort of thing. It just reminds me of playing Quake back in the day or something like that, instead of like a point and click like actual tactical shooter. It's not my style anyway.
It's not a very tactical game.
No.
I mean, it's COD. It is what it is.
Yeah, and I end up playing a lot of. I don't know if you know like MOBAs at all, but I end up playing the Blizzard one quite a bit. Heroes of the Storm, which is interesting because I would say it's a bit more casual friendly and a lot more group oriented.
Target!
But I'm a pretty big fan of that. Follow their esports scene and that sort of thing. And I know a lot of our developers also play a lot of PUBG now and again.
I bought it today.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You
So
you
I
hadn't
do
tried it
have a
before?
video in mind about this game, so we'll see.
Right. It's really
Just
weird.
gotta
Like,
figure out the exact message. You kind of know what I want to talk about. Just gotta figure out a way how to present it, which can be a pain in the ass.
it's
Sometimes the text writes itself very easily, but sometimes it's just such a pain in the ass.
right.
But when you do figure these things out, it feels really good.
Yeah. I mean, there's so many bugs that come with having such an open world game as well. At least I find. Like, I still find crazy bugs even after it has so many people working on the game and so many people playing it now. It's a phenomenon at this point.
I think it's the most played game on Steam.
Oh, easily now.
Yeah.
It surpassed Dota a little while ago, I think.
Station, this is Second Commander. If you could put smoke right here, that'd be great. Boys, we're gonna get smoke going here, boys.
Alright, so about music. What stuff you enjoy?
Musically, all over the place. I like a lot of hip hop, like a lot of rap. I like there's a lot of like Canadian like indie music I'll listen to.
Are you familiar with Devin Townsend?
Yeah, actually.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of his. I was on his show about a month ago.
Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah. Actually, probably one of the best shows I've ever seen because there is so much energy. He delivers 100%. It's awesome.
Yeah, there's a lot of popular Canadian artists, especially.
Stuff to do. Gonna need ammo for it.
I don't remember, is Neil Morse Canadian or
Sorry, is Neil who?
Neil Morse?
I'm not sure.
Think he's not sure. Been listening to a lot to an album called his album called Similitude of a Dream.
Yeah.
Really good stuff, really good prog rock metal.
Is that the type of music you're usually into, or you usually play?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, usually like classical rock, some heavy metal, prog metal.
Right.
Yeah.
Sounds similar to my tastes. I mean, like, I would say like my
But,
favorite
you know, people
band
like
is like
down-
Tool or that sort of thing. So it sounds similar.
But I do enjoy some rap as well, definitely.
Well, I mean, at this point, rap is hip hop, right? Or sorry, hip hop is pop music. It's especially when you have multiple stars in the industry basically teaming up on popular songs over and over again. It is modern pop music, And
It's kind of fun at some point, instead of a guitar solo in a pop song, you have a rap verse.
Right.
It kind of replaced the guitar solo that we had in the 80s.
Yeah. It's so easy to get multiple people into one of those songs together, right? It doesn't, like, it used to be duets were a big thing, especially in like country music and that sort of thing. But now you can fit four rappers on a track together.
I guess in pop, most songs are written for them, so, you know, producer just say, you go make song with him, and
Yeah.
I don't think they have a lot of say in this stuff.
No. When you're at that level, I would doubt it.
Heads up, lads! Fritz is mounting an assault on our positions! Reinforcements are on the way! We just need to hold these bastards off until they get here!
I always find this point is super hard to hold versus the bots.
Yeah, I haven't played this map in co-op. That should be fun.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It gets tough.
No, sir! Fuck that!
In my opinion, anyway.
Yeah, we'll see. I don't really like those indoor locations. Just kind of like messing up a clean house with blood.
Right.
Yeah.
Give me cover, I'm loaded!
Oh my
Just
god.
throw a nade in some room with enemies and...
We get some of the most insane clips from some of the physics from the grenades sent to us. And that reminds me, if anybody gets any cool clips, make sure you tag us on Facebook and Twitter, because we will definitely use those. Aw, missed.
I got him. I do hope to see some more active ragdoll in Sandstorm.
Yeah. Well, the physics
one of my
system
favorite
is
mechanics.
definitely set up for it, so hopefully,
Yeah.
hopefully be able to deliver on that.
That stuff can be like so entertaining. As
Yeah.
I mentioned, Overgrowth, that's like one of the main things I loved.
Cover me, you bastards, I'm loaded!
So is the thing that most people react to with like an exclamation every time I've introduced somebody to a game like this, and they just see a body flying after an explosion. The explosion is incredibly loud, and they're like, "Oh my god!" I think you actually have to have super loud noises in a game like this to make it feel real. And that's something our designers did really well. It was the problem I really had with the new Call of Duty, was that it just sounded like all the guns were being shot through pillows or something like that. And nothing felt like it was urgent.
Aye, back up right here, that's buddy boy!
Played it single player or multiplayer?
I need a wireless over here!
Multiplayer. I should try the single player though. I have enjoyed them in the past. I have found before that they do get a little, I don't know, like the story gets a little bit unrealistic and it becomes kind of a shooting gallery, but some of the gameplay scenarios they put you in are kind of cool.
Reloading over here!
You got a
I
long
was
time
really
to
kind of
hold
hoping
out.
for an improved World at War, and I know, just didn't really deliver. I played about 4 hours of the single player.
Yep.
Not quite it, in my opinion, not quite it. And can't really put my finger on exactly what, but it just doesn't feel right in my opinion. I don't know.
feel is I think the biggest thing in any one of these games now, because there are so many that cover similar gameplay, right? Like how many World War II shooters are there at this point, and how many modern shooters are there? Everyone has to have their own feel and kind of have that have their own niche in terms of the types of gameplay that they present.
Yeah. Just trying to put my figure on exactly what feels wrong. Like, can't really tell, to be honest.
Yeah.
It just kind of feels wrong. I can't really tell what. Kind of driving me crazy, but I guess I'll be working on the review. I'll be playing more of that. Maybe I'll figure it out.
Very smoky.
Yeah. I just want to play like some. Need some more hardcore World War II shooters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's going to become the popular thing now.
This one. Yeah, but it's gonna be like hardcore stuff or arcade stuff.
Yeah.
That's the big question. We do have one in the making called Hell Let Loose. It's kind of gonna be like Squad, but in World War II.
Yeah.
It's kind of my impression.
Yeah, I saw the trailer for that. It looks pretty cool.
Yeah, I want to see how that's gonna turn out. Supposed to have core too, so that's great.
Never gonna complain about any more indie developers making games either. It's really cool to see how easy it is now for talented young programmers and artists and that sort of thing get into to making video games. Oh no. Point's in trouble now.
Yeah, connection is pretty bad on my end, so I just...
We can always switch to European server. I'm used to going
I'm
on.
occasionally having some crappy connection issues.
Yeah.
It comes every once in a while, and sadly it happens now on the streams. I mean, usually I'm playing a lot of Insurgency on American servers, and no problems.
Yep. How fast is your connection?
Not very good, about 30 megabits.
Oh, that's about mine too.
Yeah. And usually it's fine, not too late.
Give me cover, I'm loading!
First floor. Fuck. I thought we're bending over. Fuck.
Oh, they're all rushing the front now. Whoa, that was a pretty big explosion.
Yeah.
You guys should look at Darkest Hour, Red Orchestra 1 mod if you're looking for other hardcore World War II shooters that are getting tons of updates recently. Yeah, definitely check that out. Definitely cool to see a lot more people entering that scene, because we're fans of that genre, which is why we made these types of games. And I know you're a big fan. It's pretty much exclusively the types of games that you like to play.
Yeah. And also, you're pretty much the only guys delivering that feel for Middle East hardcore shooter.
Yeah, it was such a
Can't
popular
think
thing
of any
for a
other
while.
game aside from Insurgency.
Yeah.
Is there anything at all?
That's current? Squad maybe?
Yeah, squad. Yeah, squad. Definitely squad.
Yeah.
I've seen his death.
He was trying to get back to reinforce.
He's right. It was glorious.
For anybody watching this stream, I'm still working on my green screen setup here. Was supposed to get a delivery for some professional lights today, so I'm still a little mislit. But I like having this not be my my couch or dog wandering to the background every once in a while.
Dogs are actually always welcome to. And yeah, you weren't kidding, this point is hard to defend.
Yeah, it's tough. It's just you have to have teammates that that will go back and will reinforce, especially that pay attention enough to know that like when you're down to like half characters, you really need to have somebody consistently go back and reinforce if you're defending.
Yeah. So far I think only one guy down.
Yeah, I have to keep checking 2 now.
They're here.
Fucking hell, help! Cover me, you bastards! I'm loading!
Whew. They're all coming through the back.
Yep.
How many are down? I can probably go back.
There is one guy running back already.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, help's coming.
Oh no, flamethrower!
Shit. Yeah, I see the best. Fuck.
Fat chance, buddy boy.
Hope it killed him.
This-
Not quite.
Whew.
Good. Played with my life.
Sniper, machine gun in the back. Yeah, that's a good strategy for this map. Well, at least having one machine gunner is usually pretty good. At least for this point.
Only one guy alive. I know 2 guys alive.
Flamethrower dude's so slow to run. Regroup, my dude.
Out there! Anyone alive? Hey! Someone get to that regroup point and bring us some more manpower! Reloading over there!
Alright.
I'm gonna rush real quick to Charlie.
Yeah, I don't know if we'll even get there in
There is no
time.
one there yet, there is no one there.
My target, over.
Alright. 10 minutes. I don't think if we die, I believe there's no no regrouping. So this is a true holdout here.
I think that's good. I'm gonna go back.
On it!
There's more pretty much around you.
I'm gonna take a reload.
On the right. A few on the right.
Oh shit, yeah, it's up.
Yeah.
Would you be to get me a fucking radio?
Whew. Oh, they're all over the place.
So now it's up to this pixel guy and death by fisting, huh?
Somebody's spamming the chat about asking if Rich Douglas would make a soundtrack for Sandstorm. I just looked up who Rich Douglas was, so if that tells you anything, you have your answer.
Nothing at all. Who's that guy?
He's a composer for James Bond, apparently, and a bunch of video games and movies and stuff. Seems to be a very big fan of Rich Douglas. And I think I've told our Dave Infamy Discord before, but I'm pretty sure Darude is composing. Or maybe I'm just making that up. Who knows?
Hey, hold on.
It's been a rough one.
Yeah. Defending is pretty hard. Don't have so much room to maneuver, so kind of have to stick in the same place for most of the time.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's just so many bots compared to us. We kind of can't outflank their team. And you're kind of surrounded in most situations, right?
Hold this position! Station, this is Section Commander. Requesting barrage, this location, over.
Let's see. Valentin's a little lagged out. Yeah, it looks a little lagged out. Woo-hoo-hoo. No, in terms of soundtrack, I honestly do not know. Been mostly focused on gameplay as of late.
Heads up, I'm reloading!
Oh my god. I got taken out hard.
Where this came from? Fuck.
Reloading over here!
Got burned alive.
Whew. Got somebody going back to regroup. Oh shit.
Yeah, help's coming.
Oh my god, this bombing is destroying me right now. Oh! Ran out of bullets just at the wrong time.
Let's get alive. Yeah, I think we're screwed, yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Let's see. I'm just gonna paste in the IP for the chat if anybody wants to join in. But it is only an 8-player server, so. Gotta work on my ammo management? Yeah, I do. I know a lot of people have called for a button that you can actually take the mag out of your gun, take a look at it, and count how many bullets are in it. It might have been handy in that circumstance. I'm not really that good at remembering how many bullets I fired, but it's definitely a lot harder to remember with the semi-automatic, especially one that has a lot of bullets. Switching to your pistol's always faster than reloading? True. It's a good call. Okay.
Right, boys. Command said that this area has some nice targets for us. Check your maps.
What the heck?
We're gonna need to find them. No doubt
What happened?
Huh. I just saw a guy switch over. It's just funny to watch people just drop dead right out of spawn.
Say something when you find something.
I just seen that he was wiggling and stuff.
I almost never get to play this map. Uh-oh. How is he still living? He's covered with flames.
Ah, I wish I was recording this, fuck.
He's still alive!
He fell down, he was kind of like twitching in a really odd way.
Yeah.
It was a bug, but it was hilarious.
It's gotta be a physics thing.
Yeah. I mean, don't think you have active ragdolls for just bullet kills, right?
I don't believe so, no.
Yeah, so he was kind of like twitching in a weird way. Really weird way. It was hilarious.
Oh, there's the sneeze again. It's really weird. It's like almost December and now I'm getting allergies. It's usually a fall thing or a spring thing. What's the weather like there?
It's actually really varies between moderately cold and really hot.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Here we get some...
Not a whole lot of actual winter in Israel, but...
Yeah. Yeah, we haven't even got our first snow yet, which is odd for this time of year.
Kommt hier, macht euch fertig!
Uh-oh.
Fucking whackers!
Not gonna end well.
Nope. Most accurate. I thought I missed everything.
Say something when you find something. Who's taking charge here? I can't see no officers. I've spotted the target, lads.
Oh my god.
Ah, Christ! Just heard from HQ. We're secured and able.
That was an explosion.
Ah, the flame guy exploded, yeah?
Went everywhere.
Love this mechanic. Love this mechanic.
Load in. We took it. Good work, boys. Loaded over here. HQ reporting that we've captured able. Jesus H. Christ! No target! Friendly down! Whack! Grenade! Grenade! Commander reporting that we're securing Charlie.
We're doing okay this round, it seems like.
Yeah.
Go, boys. Command says Charlie is ours.
I prefer to be on the offense. Just more room to wiggle around.
Yeah, that's true.
We don't have to get stuck, so we have the artillery outside, we have people coming from everywhere, and much harder in my opinion.
Fuck me! Thanks.
Oh, there it is. C's been revealed.
Right behind you.
Yeah. Here we go.
Oh, nice.
Finally a win. Weird, we left that at 1-1.
So what's the plan for the next small Sandstorm video?
I think I'd have to check the schedule because we do have like a set up schedule, but we're kind of
Like weekly, bi-weekly, monthly?
I think it's bi-weekly, but they're gonna be doing a lot. Our publishing company's gonna be doing a lot more videos. Some will be like interviews with some of our developers and showing off some of the game, some feature in-game videos and that sort of thing, and then hopefully we get to a point where we can start doing some streaming of in-game multiplayer as well. But that'll be down the road a little bit. But yeah, I'd expect a lot like more like short videos showing off some of the features like we had today. Daily, hourly, secondly, says the chat. I wish we could do it daily, hour, and secondly, but got to make sure that we have some stuff at a certain quality level for you guys, and I mean, you don't want to go too hard on all the stuff before it's ready yet. They're still implementing a lot of features, so.
All right, let's clean out these stubborn bastards.
We're just happy that it's coming together enough that you guys can test it with us. I love this map.
So speaking of the heroes, it's gonna be like a fire support, or is it we have people controlling the machine guns?
Right now it's a like a fire support. It's very similar to the officer mechanic from Day of Infamy. So call in certain stuff, and if you've checked out the single player trailer, you can now actually see some other. Maybe some other fire support type vehicles in,
There has been artillery,
in
if I
that as
recall.
well. What's that?
There has been artillery, if I recall correctly.
Artillery was in there, I believe, and I think there was a jet in it as well, the A-10. But we're still finalizing all the artillery call-ins and that sort of thing. But you can expect kind of a range of stuff like you do in DOI.
I'm reloading, boys.
I think we're going for C first. That's what it looks like. Yeah.
Objective destroyed. Who the fuck made these fucking things?
Oh,
I really like the Owen gun. Haven't played it actually.
Owen gun's pretty cool. It takes a while to get used to just the view of it, I think. Just a cool looking gun, and functions really neat too.
Feels good.
Well, we have two factions, Insurgency, now Security Insurgents. Right now we're running with two, I believe, yeah.
And by the way, is security gonna be Americans, or is it gonna be like a local army?
I believe it's a mix, but I have to double check on that. Like I said, we've been testing pretty much multiplayer specific stuff, so like I've gotten to see obviously a bit more than you guys have, but I'm not gonna go through like all the stuff that we have on white paper and that sort of thing. And single player stuff, for sure, not yet. But you guys can stay tuned and check out more stuff as we release it. People that play Day of Infamy, I'm sure, are are thinking about factions and that sort of thing. It's kind of interesting, but it really is a World War II kind of thing too, where people get hyped up about seeing their own country in game. So it's hard to please everybody too, because everybody wants to see their own country inside the game, and it's kind of tough to add all. What's that?
That's what mods are for.
Yeah.
I mean, in Arma you now have almost every single army that has ever been.
Yeah. It's funny, after the war's done, then the countries get to argue who did the most during that war. That's basically a lot of what happened after World War II.
Yeah, this stuff is very complex.
Cover me, reloading!
Lots of Germans right away. Lots of them. Can try to survive.
Something's blocking our capture. There we go.
We got a bunch of enemies coming. Brace yourselves.
Bunch of enemies coming. Uh-oh.
Yeah, they're coming from the left.
Alright.
Just seen at least one. Run here! Yay! Here you go. Right, let's go for C.
Yeah, following you.
Come on. Charlie is destroyed.
Looks clear.
Yeah.
Ah, Frank, need boats.
Got lucky.
Cover me.
Reloading!
Yeah, we're taking it.
Yep. Ah, it's to my right.
You can see the guy.
It always sucks when you die right after the objective capture. Nice. Uh-oh.
Kurva.
Stepped right into that party.
It was nice though. Let's see. Yeah, I got him. Laser fun.
Reloading over here!
Probably should push in, I guess.
Yep.
Jesus Christ! Shit!
I think it's West 1. We're doing well.
Yeah.
I do very much like the bots. They do provide a good challenge.
Yeah, it's surprising, especially on commando difficulty. It gets and because you have so few lives, it really is a challenge, especially on some of the more open maps. They're so good with grenades too. So good at like pre-priming it.
In the previous maps, we got destroyed by that flamethrower.
Yeah, the flamethrower is surprising too. Like, there's not much that you can do at close range with any other gun when you got a flamethrower just rushing at you. Yeah, I wasn't going to jump out of those windows, chat. So I think we'll play through this map and then we'll get into some Q&A because chat really wants it.
Sounds good.
Answer then question. That would be interesting.
In kind of this game, you answer, then you gotta figure out what's the question.
Yeah. Like if I say banana, what is the question?
Right, boys, I'm not gonna piss your time here. We need to take
How'd you kill your last victim? What'd you use?
What's that?
Easy does it, boys.
Yeah, St. Lo doesn't get played often enough. I don't think I've played this map in quite a while. We're hoping to change that a little bit in a future update. Promote some more maps. We're trying to figure out ways that we can promote some new, so people don't play like the same maps over and over, and incentivize them to play other maps. So hopefully that should be coming in a future update.
Cover me, reloading.
I really like the foot stump variation. The turn of foot thing.
Here, I'm coming to you. Right behind you.
I died.
Oh god! There's a guy in the basement.
Well, fuck.
Oh, that's why you look both ways before you cross the street.
Sounds like they're coming back with some more.
I think these guys got it. Yep. Whew. Get too close to that front there. Bombing runs over though.
That was really cool. The air raid serene, then you have the bombing run. Really cool. Be careful, there's a guy behind you. Just got me.
Oh, I hear him.
Yep. I think hit him in the face.
Oh no. As soon as I saw the guy drop down, I was like, I'm done.
Oh no.
Are we going to see multiple voice actors in Sandstorm, or are we going to get good old Mikey Apocalypse? Well, considering we have a lot of different characters, I don't think Mikey wants to do, nor should he do all that work to put in every single voiceover. So yeah, we're planning on having some different voices this time. Same thing as we did in Day of Infamy. As much as it would be cool to have Mikey voice some female characters as well, it might end up being kind of weird.
I'd buy Mikey the game.
I think a lot of people would at this point. He is part of the attraction. Did you see that?
I was dead. I tried to like get forward and flank him from behind.
Freaking A, gotta reload!
I made it.
They are crawling over that street right now.
Freaking A, boys, hit that MD!
Trying to find good position. Yeah, they're all over the place.
I'm reload!
Oh, nice.
Got a little toasty there.
That's fine. Nazi burgers.
Yeah, you picked up that own gun pretty quick.
Yeah, it feels really good.
Oh,
Yeah, you got me.
somebody was on one of the points.
The uniform is great for the setting, I love it. Part of the challenge.
Yeah. Oh my god!
That was fucking savage.
No mercy. What about the girl voices? Oh my god. I want a patch like or a mod of Mikey trying to do female voices in game.
Stuff your pockets, lads. We'll need the ammo.
Ah.
Yeah. My connection with the police again.
Are your connections going in and out?
Reloading cover.
Fuck.
You sound better now.
Yeah. Now I think it's fine again, yeah. For like about a minute it was my character was just bouncing all over the place, and even on Discord you had it. Connection issues. Sounds like autotune. Good shit.
Mikey's been taken hostage by the Sandstorm development team. In a way, he's very busy developing some new features for Sandstorm. It's pretty cool that go from being a guy that does voices on a game to being a designer. So we're proud of Mikey. Nice grenade.
Yeah. I was recording. Can be 2 guys, 1 mate video. Bad position.
Yeah.
There's one.
There's only 2 of you.
Would do my best, but there's a bastard there. Think it's down. Nope, he's alive. Think he's alive.
Find the best place somebody can funnel into.
Think this is kind of okay. Oh fuck!
Oh! There's more coming.
Yeah, I gotta reload. Now my connection's all over the place again. Fuck.
Yep.
Yeah, it was lagging for me. Yeah, last man standing.
Uh-oh.
Now it's a matter of honor. We have to do it.
Well, we can't go out on a loss.
Yeah.
Alright, here we go. Frank, need boats, cover me! HQ reports we're capturing it. Point captured. I'm reloading! Everybody, stand up! Christ, grenade! Grenade!
Whew.
Okay, I do think there is some animation response when I kill them. They do this kind of contraction style animation.
More of them coming! Counterattack! We're securing Dog. That's how Canadians fucking do it! You just reported we secured Charlie! Cover me!
I think we're making it.
Nice.
Ah, Christ!
Got his hat blown off.
Fire in the hole! Reloading, cover!
Give me cover, I'm loading!
Are we all okay?
Shit! Enemy bomber!
Ah, Jesus, boys.
Bomber incoming.
There's a bomber incoming!
Yeah.
Oh shit. Whew. Played this game for so many hours and still scares the shit out of me every time.
Fire in the hole! You moron! Keep shooting me! I'm gonna blow him!
As you mentioned, sounds are really good.
Yeah, sounds are my favorite
Sounds,
part of this game.
the shaking screen, all comes together very well. And if you're unfortunate enough to be cut outside, well, lose a few body parts as well.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
More than a few.
Boys, to the north! Look!
Under fire!
Yeah, for some reason it's limited to only, I think by default at least was limited only to 2 torn off limbs per character, for some reason. I don't know.
Yeah, I think so. I think I've only ever seen 2, so.
Yeah, I have actually command in auto-exec for 4. So I've been getting some really cool mutated bodies.
Okay, I'm gonna exit out to the menu because I think we're gonna do our Q&A.
Yeah.
So,
Good way to end the games.
if anybody has any questions for me or for Valentin, now's your chance. Obviously, I'm not going to be able to talk about a lot of stuff that we haven't revealed already, but I can clarify things or that sort of thing. So, yeah, if you have any questions, you can throw them in chat. I will also be giving away a copy of Day of Infamy. So, Valentin, can you pick a special keyword that people have to say in order to win a copy?
Special keyword.
Yeah.
Let's see. Can we have several words?
1 word. Who's Valentin and where is he from? I think that's a question for you. Valentin is from Israel, right?
Mm-hmm.
Currently lives in
I'm
Israel.
running the RandomMad's channel.
Yeah.
Home of the Go reviews.
Yeah, definitely. If you check out our in-game post for
So let's make the keyword the body parts.
Okay. I'll do body parts, all 1 word. So all you have to say, copy of DOI. Let's see. So are people going to get the alpha keys in waves or just randomly in upcoming weeks? So basically we're going to outline how we're giving stuff away, but we'll send you the form so that you can enter in. I think we're still figuring out how to properly expand the number of people that are playing. We've had a small group of people playing, and we're looking to expand it further. Choppers be playable in Sandstorm? No, it's just a support call-in, kind of like the bombers in DOI. Valentin does a lot of gore reviews for tactical FPS games, and he also is
pretty much for almost any game that has interesting response mechanics in it.
Yeah, exactly. And he's also a talented and accomplished musician. So yeah, you see everybody posting body parts in the chat. All you have to do is say body parts in the chat to win a copy of DOI. Any more Sandstorm questions? Do we need to hang in your Discord to get invited to Alpha? Does it help? I'm telling you, none of the direct messages, the sucking up, the Twitter DMs. I don't think any of that's gonna help you. We're gonna take the most qualified people. When is the next little preview clip video? I think we're gonna be doing them every couple weeks, but it could be more often than that, depending on how much stuff we can produce. But we'll keep you updated when we have new stuff coming out. Today's video was just a short clip to show off some features, and hopefully we can have more of those, and maybe some longer form videos with our developers, so that you guys can get a better insight on what they're trying to accomplish with the new game. How we'll send forms for alpha access? You'll get information about it if you subscribe to any of our regular channels. So we'll probably put something out with a link to a form on Facebook, Twitter, our blog, in-game. If you play Insurgency or DOI, you should get a link. And if you have the game, I think we'll send out something on Steam as well. So, but we'll let you guys know more about that as we get closer. More night maps. There could be a night map.
What I think would be very refreshing is, I don't know, like maybe even a game mode of a totally dark night map with no night vision.
Right.
So you have to rely on sounds, on silhouettes.
Yeah.
Oh, super, very like, very weak light from the moon maybe, but you have to rely on silhouette sounds.
You definitely have to keep track of your teammates in that sort of scenario as well. Like, use the map a lot as well.
Like, the main reason I'm not a huge fan of night maps is the night vision thing. It's just like instead of seeing a nice, beautiful world in color, you see it all in green.
Right.
Not a huge fan of that, to be honest, but I do think it can be made awesome. If you remove that factor and maybe even a deathmatch mode, where you just have to rely on those cues.
Right. Yeah, like it's almost like hide and seek with guns.
Exactly, yeah.
Can I make it in the closed alpha even if I'm under the minimum requirements? I would doubt it, but we're looking for a range of specs so that we can test out different hardware and that sort of thing. Let's see, other questions. Watch the clip. It said release in 2018 on PC, but what about OS X? Is OS X support still happening? Yeah, I don't think we said specifically Linux and OS X, but I believe those are also platforms that we're targeting. But obviously, things can change over time. That's what we're targeting right now. And of course, console. Make maps when it's raining. That would be pretty cool too. You have to put in a raining system. I don't know if Unreal has that by default, but it's something that could be an option to put in the future. A lot of our new game takes place in obviously desert environments, so it'd be kind of rare if it's raining there.
Well, it can be sometimes pretty rare, but it can be.
Yeah. Let's see. Will Sandstorm have workshop support at launch? We are planning on providing at least modding support. Obviously, we're a company that has a modding background. Started off as a mod. Continue to even mod our own games, which is how kind of Day of Infamy started. And we like highlighting mappers, and we've used community maps and that sort of thing. So we definitely want to continue to work with the modding community. How many people are working on the project? Basically, almost our entire team is on the project. We do have some people split to also work on Day of Infamy as well, including the latest update. But yeah, basically everybody has touched the game at this point. Are people going to get the alpha keys and waves, or just randomly? I think you just asked that. And yeah, there definitely be an NDA on a closed alpha. So not something you can post on clips and stuff on YouTube, and we'll be posting clips and that sort of thing, so you can get a kind of a sense what it's like in game. Honestly, like we're big fans, and you've seen in the past, like we test a lot of our stuff publicly. I know that we showed off like our new Flactor map for Day of Infamy. I think it's months ago now at this point. So we like getting stuff in people's hands early and getting their feedback. So I think we're going to continue to do that with Sandstorm as well. So spreading. Like signing NDA is important to us, so that we can show the stuff that we need to show right now, and not show off the game before it's unfinished. But eventually we'll get to a point where it's more open and we can show more and show gameplay on this stream and other streams and the like. Can we swim in the water in Sandstorm? I don't know. I haven't actually tried that. I don't know if it's working in game yet or if it's an actual feature. It's something I just don't know. User hosted servers and mod support. I think I went over the mod support, but yeah. Will there be a sandstorm in game? New World, have I not announced the winner of the giveaway? I will roll for the giveaway now. So congratulations to FabFasta, who's won the giveaway. I will message you privately from this channel after the stream is done. Are people working on specific games well acquainted to the setting the game is set in? Like, are people working on DOI have a good knowledge of World War II, and the people working on Insurgency have good knowledge of Middle Eastern setting? Or is there just a few experts who call the shot and others that do their research? I think everybody has to kind of do their research depending on what they're building. Some of it is even researching really small things, like whether it be like something that's that's like an ammo pouch that's attached to your belt. You look at all the different ammo pouches and what somebody would actually wear in like in that time setting. There's a lot of research that gets done into every single one of our maps and guns and that sort of thing. We have a lot of war enthusiasts and a lot of fans of tactical FPS games. A lot of people that like to play paintball. A lot of former military vets have worked with us too. So we get a wide range of people with different experiences that contribute to the game. We would love to license Darude's music if we could do that, but probably pretty unlikely. I don't know what the licensing price would be for Sandstorm. Old school server browser, yeah, and matchmaking will be interesting. Can I travel to Amsterdam to play Sandstorm? You can travel to Amsterdam to experience a bunch of different things, but I don't know if you'll be able to get your hands on Sandstorm yet. Yeah, I think I answered the alpha keys thing. We're going to continue expanding the amount of people testing our game. Started out with a few people that we handpicked, and now we're going to get the public to start submitting applications. Linux and OS X should be around the same time. I don't think there should be a delay on that, but who knows? It depends on if we find any specific bugs or that sort of thing. But we are working with the new Unreal Engine, which is multi-platform. Like, makes it a lot easier for us to put it on console, on Linux, on OS X, on Windows, on everything. Like, usually when we say PC, we mean all computer platforms. I know it's not the actual definition, but setting a Sandstorm. We'll get deeper into that in future reveals and that sort of thing. Will there be more available weapons? We're working on a ton of different types of weapons. I don't think I have an actual weapon count to compare to, but there is a lot of weapons, and I believe there's some new weapons as well. Unreal 4 is freaking amazing. No idea how easy it is to develop on, but looks great, and it runs smooth too. Yeah, we're big fans of the engine so far. Being able to make something playable really quick was really awesome for us, and having a tool set that's flexible to work on all these different platforms and has all these different systems out of the box is really handy. Will Slide be in there? I don't remember if Slide is in there. I know we do have vaulting. That was coded into the game, so hopefully we'll be able to show that off in the future. Any more questions before we wrap it up? I'd love to sit here all day and take questions, but you can if you do have any specific questions, you can always drop them in Discord or on Twitter or that sort of thing, and we'll try to answer whatever we can. I like making them public usually so that we're not asking the same questions over and over. Like we've been asked a million times, when is Sandstorm coming out, or when the open alpha is going to come out. So it's nice to get an answer out there and not have to repeat the same thing over and over again. But yeah, if you do have any questions after that, you can always message us. Why didn't the clip show the helicopter wreckage? That was just the in-person view of the person that took the clip. People gonna get the alpha keys and waves. No loot boxes, no body armor, no AP ammo. Please, devs, listen.
Yeah, second that.
Loot boxes are a pretty hot button issue these days, aren't they?
I mean, I think if you want to make the game feel more serious, you want to avoid the flashy skins and stuff.
Yeah.
Which stuff it really does.
Well, I mean, we've always tried to be on the more, I don't know, not 100% realistic side, but on the more realistic side. So, and obviously with our previous games, we have done paid for skins, but never anything like loot boxes before.
Wait, where did you have paid for skins?
On Day of Infamy, you can buy the skins, but you can also earn them in game. So it is kind of like it's not loot boxes, but you can earn the things that you can pay for. Basically, if you want to skip leveling up to earn the skins on your own, you can do that. But I think it's more rewarding if you just earn them. Will there be supply drops in Sandstorm like DOI? I think that would make sense. Cosmetics be something like Rising Storm 2 Vietnam. I haven't actually seen the cosmetics in Rising Storm 2 Vietnam, so I don't really know how to answer that.
Actually, some customization would be great.
For
like reasonable customization, not something over the top.
Yeah. Discord. So anybody that wants to join the Day of Infamy Discord can go here. And there's lots of talk about Day of Infamy and Sandstorm in general chat recently. And the other one I would also suggest going to is the Insurgency Gym, which is a professional, I don't know, not really professional, but competitive Insurgency server for Discord. And they're constantly playing Insurgency, and we'll definitely be talking about it as well. So I would say join up for that as well. Yeah, the veteran-worn weapons and wraps definitely have a feeling of achievement when you finally start to get them. Yeah, that's true. It takes a long time to earn some of them, and the achievements to do them are kind of tough sometimes. So yeah, it definitely feels good to unlock some of those. Yeah, and we definitely have a lot of people on the like in chat right now that have come from our our community. Some from the Insurgency Gym, and some from the DOI Discord server. Hopefully, we can flesh out like a proper official Insurgency Discord server soon. But we tend to let our community run our Discord servers. Our DOI Discord server is entirely community run. Insurgency Gym, the competitive community is entirely community run. And actually, that reminds me, if you are looking to like get excited about Insurgency and want to play again and want some really good competitive games, definitely check out Insurgency Gym this Saturday and every Saturday, because they do pickup groups. So and kind of do like a tournament style with pickup groups. So join in and participate. It's pretty awesome. They they cast all the games. We highlight that every once in a while. It's pretty awesome. I'm a big fan of it. I'm a big esports fan in general, so getting to see our game get casted is kind of cool. And yeah, I think I'm gonna wrap it up there. If you guys have any other questions, you can send it to reply to our YouTube video, our Twitter post, or Facebook post. You ask them in any of the Discord servers. I want to thank you, Valentin, for coming on today and playing with us. It's been
it was fun. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, anytime. Definitely love to have you back, and hopefully we can work together on highlighting the game more on your channel as well. Maybe get a developer on there for an interview or something like that. But yeah, thanks to everybody for joining, and we will see you guys soon.